Benavidez, let me.
You know, hold on, before you get started. It's funny because he has so much stuff to say before the press conference, all this and that I'm a RoboCop, that he's gonna knock me out, that I don't have nothing. But now look at him, he's scared. He don't have shit to say. What's up with all that you were saying? How come you're not saying all that now? He's there, you can't even talk. He's all freaking, he's all nervous. He's all nervous.
Bro, he's just saying,
Where's all
bro,
that
you had the Robocall, man, you had the Robocall. You know what I mean? You had the Robocall.
Man, this guy can't even freaking talk right.
This is my fault. You don't have nothing, bro. This is my fault.
I'm gonna beat the shit out.
This is my fault. You don't have nothing. This is my fault. You don't have nothing, man.
I'm gonna beat the shit out. Hey, there's 3 weeks left to the fight. 3 weeks left to the fight. There's nothing you can do. There's nothing.
Bro, I don't care, man. I'm ready for fight tomorrow. I don't care.
How does it feel that
I'm ready for fight tomorrow. I don't care, bro. I don't care, bro. I don't care, bro. I'm ready for fight tomorrow.
How do you feel that you're making less money than your managers? How does that feel?
Okay.
This is the fight you're making the most money.
In 3 weeks, you can do a change nothing. In 3 weeks, you can do a change nothing.
David Benavidez is going for the jugular. He just asked his man, how does it feel that you're the one fighting, but your manager's going to be making more money than you? A manager should never be making more than a fighter. A promoter should never be making more than a fighter. All these guys should get their just cut. But to be making more money than the man that's putting his life on the line, that's absurd. And I know that hit Morrell to the heart. I know that makes Morrell feel funny. I remember when Floyd Mayweather expressed the same sentiment to Conor McGregor, and Conor McGregor got pissed.
I'll do a change nothing.
Get out, you watch. They're all gonna cash out. Nobody's gonna be behind you.
Bro, you don't have power, bro. You don't have power.
It's on.
You don't have power, man.
You can do now.
Damn, Benavidez said everybody that's with you is gonna cash out, meaning they know this is gonna be your biggest fight. They're gonna all take their money. We've seen this happen with boxers in the past. Tony Tucker, a guy that fought Mike Tyson and gave Mike Tyson a great fight. A guy that probably, if he would have rematched Mike Tyson and developed, probably could have beat Mike. But Tony Tucker, his team did exactly what Benavidez and Sam Morrell's team gonna do. They all cashed out, tried to take as much cash as possible, to the point where Tony couldn't even train anymore. He had to fend for himself and pay back taxes on that Mike Tyson check. So that can happen in boxing, where everybody around you is so greedy that they actually ruin the fighter. They ruin the fighter's chance to truly grow. Because everybody's just trying to get that quick money and cash out.
That's it.
I'm gonna beat the shit out you.
This is actually
bullshit, bro. Bullshit. You know,
that's exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna beat the shit out you. You're never gonna come back to boxing.
You can do it, bro. You can do it.
Okay,
I'm ready, baby. I'm ready. I'm teaching you the really boxing. I'm teaching you. I'm teaching you. I'm teaching you, bro.
I can't wait. I want you to.
David Morrell and David Benavidez, they got some similar facial features. But this man said, I teach you the really boxing. I teach you the really boxing. He actually he can potentially give David Benavidez a boxing lesson, because Morrell has feet and foot speed and footwork that Benavidez on his best day doesn't have. So it's a possibility that David could go out there and look silly, especially if Morrell is able to jump in and out when David is trying to make his attacks, but not run like Caleb Plant was doing. Just jump out to the side a little bit or jump back a little bit and counter immediately.
I want you to say that right after the fight. Right after the fight, when I got you on the fucking floor.
You can do it, man. I want you to say what you say right now, bro. You have nothing. Nothing. You are so predictable. You are so simple. I mean, you have nothing, man.
Okay, exactly,
I mean, what?
Exactly.
What do you mean?
Good.
What do you mean?
Good. I'm glad you're saying that. After I fucking stop you, I want you to say that too.
You can do it. You can do it, bro.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. That's the difference between me and everybody else.
Bro, I'm teaching
Nobody's
you.
like me.
I'm
you
teaching
never
you
been
the
with nobody in
boxing.
the ring like me.
After the fight, you know, I say, hey, let's go my house. I'll teach you the really boxing, man. You know.
Hey, I like that motherfucker David Morrell. That man said, after the fight, I go to my house. We go to my house. I teach you the real boxing. He said, I'm gonna whoop your ass. Then afterwards, bring you to my house and teach you how to box. Floyd actually tried to do that with Canelo. Canelo wasn't having it. Floyd tried to do that with Conor. Conor wasn't having it. But that's some disrespectful ass shit, man. And it's a chance that Morrell could back up everything he's saying. This man's been boxing out of that Cuban boxing school since he was a kid. It's gonna be a very interesting fight.
For David Morrell, Benavidez just asked you a great question there that I'm interested in your response. And correct me if I'm misinterpreting this, DB. You said that Morrell's management is going to earn more money off this fight than Morrell himself, and you want to know how he's going to feel.
About that. Look, now you think
So, David, for David Morrell, what is your response to this? Is this true?
All your managers are
it's bullshit.
It's bullshit, man. Let's go to the back. All your managers are getting more money than you.
Okay.
How does that feel? I thought the managers are with you. I thought the people were with you. How are your fucking managers making more money than you? How are they making more money than you?
Morrell, is that true?
Hey, bro, listen. Man, ham. Until then, every time is a lot of
After I knock you out, they're all going to catch out. Why?
Okay, let's get his response.
I hope that isn't true because Benavidez actually punishes fighters. So Morrell is going to need that money for, hospital bills, anything. And even if he gets depressed after losing such a big fight, he's going to need some type of money. I hope they're not just trying to suck the man dry.
A lot of excuse. For 2 years, a lot of excuse.
You were making less money than your manager. You're making less money than your manager.
Before the fight, you say yes.
I thought those people cared about you.
Before the fight, you
cared about you. How you make
you say no, bro. Why?
Why? Well, you said we're fighting right now.
You say yes.
What are you talking about? We're fighting now.
So later you say no. Why? After you say no, sorry. Why?
We got more money for you.
Why?
We got more
money. You and you think you're scared for this fight.
We got more money for your manager.
You know.
We got more money for your manager.
You're scared for this fight. You're scared for this fight.
Okay, for Benavidez.
It is odd that it took this man 4 years to fight David Morrell. David Morrell been calling him out for years. Benavidez was trying to fight Canelo. Canelo didn't want to fight him. You know what I mean? Benavidez was trying to fight a lot of guys. Andre only jumped in the ring with Benavidez because he didn't have a choice. He's never had a big pay-per-view, so he had to fight anybody. Caleb Plant was promised to get a rematch with Canelo in order to fight Benavidez. Nobody really wants to fight David except for Morrell. And David exhausted all of his other options and realized he couldn't get a Canelo fight. Then finally, he gives Morrell a chance. So that is odd. Maybe they do view David Morrell as a real threat.
He's scared for this fight.
After I fight you, can come to my camp and I'll pay you
every time, bro.
Okay, for Benavidez, let me cut through it. You've alluded to the fact that you think that he is juicing, right? You brought up issues with the drug testing. Do you think that David Morrell is using PEDs?
Not no more because we're on his ass with the Vadin testing. But I'm not going to say nothing. Just look at the track records. I've never been accused by anybody by using steroids. He's been accused by few people using steroids. So that's all I'm going to say. What we did this camp is we make sure that no sneaky business is going on and all fighters are being tested. We're advocates for clean boxing, and there's not going to be no sneaky shit here because we make sure of it.
If David Morrell is a PED user and they got Vada on his ass so he's not able to use those PEDs, he's going to get embarrassed because PEDs, they help these boxers tremendously. Look at what they did for Ryan Garcia. You know what I mean? Look at what he did for Garcia. So that means all the stamina that Morrell has to get on his toes, all the power that he has, is all enhanced. So if you take away that, he's not going to be the same guy, but he's going to be up against a Terminator in Benavidez.
David Morrell, that's a big accusation. What is your response? And is that true? Have you used PEDs throughout your pro career?
Bro, who would even say that if they've never gotten caught? Who is just going to be like, yes. Are you a PED? Plenty of time, dirty fighter me. That was a crazy question to ask him. I don't know why he asked that. Damn well nobody would admit to that.
I'm clean. I'm clean. Like Hano can do it talking same. I mean, I clean, bro.
You can't even say that with a straight face on.
Every time, a lot of people, every fight, talking shit, they say him, and not come out and the fight is talking, say no, it's Davis, it's doping, it's David, steroid. Why? Bro, he's training. Has power. You know has power. Everybody fight you, and anybody say no. David is steroid. You know nothing, bro. You know what I mean? So after the fight, everybody say no. It's steroid. Because film is really power, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because you don't.
I played back what he just said 5 times, and I still don't understand what the fuck he was saying. I know that he's sparring everybody. I know that they feeling his power. Maybe he's saying that nobody that he sparred with ever said nothing about steroids, but they all still feel the power. I don't know. It's very hard to understand David Morrell. That's one of the downfalls of this fight build-up.
Nevada, and then you don't
That's
test
it, man.
Nevada after
That's
the
it. It's
fight.
no excuse, bro. I'm
That's
clean.
why.
I'm just
That's
clear.
why they're saying that.
Bro,
Because
right
they have
now,
to test Nevada, and then you
bro,
don't test Nevada after
bro,
the
six
fight. You don't
times,
test
man.
Nevada during the
Six
camp
times
or the
in
fight.
3 weeks. 6 times in
Oh
3 weeks.
yeah, because
Yeah,
of fucking
I'm
sneaky
clean.
fucks
I'm
like
scared,
you.
bro.
Because of
Okay,
sneaky
you
fucks like you
and
doing shit that you're not supposed
you
to do.
you think they call it every day. You know, oh, hey, go to
That's what happens when you enroll in
the
Nevada, brother.
Morrell house.
That's
Go
what
to the
happens when
Morrell
you do
house.
Nevada.
It's a lot
If
of
you're
excuse.
not happy with
Bro,
taking
I don't
Nevada,
care.
then go
I'm
into
clean.
another fucking
I'm not scared. I don't
another
care. I'm
company to
clean.
fight.
I'm clean. I don't care. I'm clean, bro. Right now, come here. I don't care. I'm clean. I don't need
Yeah,
it.
right now you're clean.
Bloody, bro.
Right now
I'm
you're
training
clean, so
hard
we
every
make
day.
sure of that.
I don't need it. I don't need it, bro. I don't need it.
I'm
You know
gonna
what I
fuck
mean?
you up. I don't give a
You
fuck about
or
nothing
somebody
you
that you
say.
think did it,
I'm
I
gonna
don't
fuck
care
you
if
up.
fuck, bro. I'm
I'm gonna
clean.
fuck you up. I'm gonna break your fucking
Oh
mouth.
man,
I don't give a
hey,
fuck
man.
about nothing you're saying.
Bro,
We're
you
3
every
weeks
time
away.
Benavidez always sounds very menacing when he says that. I remember saying at the plant, that's his word. I'm gonna break your fucking face. I'm gonna break your fucking mouth. He sounds menacing. Then he goes out there and does it. Most of his opponents, they have to go to the hospital after the fight. This is a very punishing, very bruising boxer with a lot of self-belief. And his approach, he has a very aggressive approach in these press conferences. Well, this is an interview, but just in general, he has a very aggressive approach when talking to his opponents or about his opponents.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're right.
The
You're
same
right.
for you.
Benavidez, do you believe him?
Jesus.
Do you believe him when he says he's clean right now?
I don't know, but we put everything in place to make sure that there's bad testing in this. Like I said, we're not. I'm
The
never,
tipo más loco,
my
así.
name has never been associated with steroids. I can't say the same about everybody else. But right here, we got this big fight. We're gonna make sure that there's clean boxing involved, and we got the VADA test and all that.
And could I ask you again for David Benavidez? You're very fired up. I could see it. It feels very personal. This fight feels very personal. Why does it feel so personal? Why is this so personal
Because
for you?
it has to be personal because this is the biggest fight of both of our lives. This is going to get the most out of me, and this is what people want to see. They want to see people two going at it that don't like each other. You know, and I'm not lying about anything I'm saying. I'm going to go in there. I'm going to put a beating on this guy because this is what I want to do. You know, this is my time, and this is a message for everybody, letting them know what time it is.
That's a fighter that's fighting for legacy. That's a fighter that's fighting with a chip on his shoulder, that's fighting to prove something to everybody in the sport of boxing, to all the onlookers. I am who I say I am. You got some fighters out there fighting for money, but if you're deep into the sport of boxing, David Benavidez is somebody that you can get behind because he's training hard and he fights hard and he really wants to fight everybody. I do believe this fight is going to be one for the ages. I think this fight is going to be talked about for the next 20 years.
For you, David Morrell, is it personal for you too? Is this fight personal?
No, not hell no. You know, hands easy. So I don't need that personal. I mean, in Miami, it's a little bit time. You know, I'm flying. This moment right now, like come back Houston. You know, to my training camp, focus. I say, bro, why why you stress? I mean, Benavidez is like the simple guy. So, you know what I mean?
A lot of times, simple can get the job done. It can get the job done very effectively. Errol Spence is a simple guy, but Errol Spence is a bruising fighter. He breaks ribs. He demolished damn near everybody he ever fought except for one man. And that's why this man was worried. He tried to say, why are you pressure? Why are you worried? He was trying to relax his own mind. He's worried because he knows what Benavidez does in that ring. He knows Benavidez is breaking bones. He knows Benavidez is one of the highest volume punchers in the sport of boxing, despite being a big man.
Personal, I mean, my only person is inside the ring, me and him. You know, like outside the ring, I don't care. I mean, you know, it's stupid. Like, why I take hands, my man, for this stupid shit? You know what I mean? So, it's the only I say is, I mean, bro, for real, I'm killing you, man. Promise you. I mean, you every time you talking shit, you every time you say like you're the monster, blah blah blah. You know, you say no, but David Morrell, you are blah blah blah. Okay, you know, you're talking whatever you do. I mean, February 1st, bro, I'm kicking you ass. Promise you.
Pete, what the fuck do you mean? I kick you ass. February 1st, promise you. We know it's scared. David Morrell funny as hell. This fight is gonna be great because the styles are opposite. You got a guy who's great with his feet versus a guy who's great with his hands. And both of these guys are green as hell at light heavyweight. Both of them are just coming up to light heavyweight. So nobody really knows how it's going to play out in real time. This is a very interesting fight.
Benavidez.
Hey, he's not taking it personal, but he threw his belt at me.
That was quite the
Shit
scene.
makes no sense.
How?
He's
So
not taking it personal. Just see,
Man,
we're almost there. We're almost there.
Man, you right now, you know I
We're
like.
almost there. We're almost there. Watch. Just watch. Just watch.
You never right now, man. You look never right now.
Laid out. I'm gonna watch you on the floor laid out. That's what I'm gonna watch.
You look never
I'm
right
gonna put my
now.
hand like this and you're laying on the fucking floor.
I don't care, man. I don't care. Man, you look nervous right now. This is for nervous. This is for
You don't even talk. You don't even fucking
This
talk.
is for nervous, bro.
You have to put your fucking sweater on with your hoodie on. You can't even fucking talk.
Nigga, bro, the old school, baby.
Listen.
Old school, huh?
Benavidez.
Shit. David Morrell out here doing that salsa bachata. You know what I mean? The Cubans got a lot of rhythm. If he start dancing on Benavidez in that ring, he has a high chance, a high probability of winning the fight. He cannot be stationary. He cannot try to show off his power. He has to use those angles in that footwork. Dance, salsa, merengue on this motherfucker Benavidez. That's your one and only chance.
3 weeks away.
Now this guy is dancing.
For David Benavidez, 3 weeks away, and we'll let you guys go in a minute. How do you envision the fight? How do you think it actually plays out on February 1st?
You know what, bro? I've envisioned this a lot. I'm going in there. I'm gonna do my job, and this fight is not making it to distance. I'm gonna go in there. I'm gonna hurt David Morrell as much as possible. I'm gonna hurt him as more than anybody's ever hurt him, and more than anybody will hurt him. You know, he's always gonna remember this fight, and he's never gonna forget David Benavidez after this fight.
You say you gonna remember this ass whooping. You never gonna forget me after this ass whooping. If David Morrell is smart, then pay attention to how aggressive Benavidez sounds. Maybe you could walk him into a big shot if he's coming out there to stop you.
The winner of this fight gets the winner of Better Be a Bivol. Is that what you're thinking, David Benavidez?
Yeah. You know what? I'm not thinking about nothing else. I'm thinking David Morrell February 1st, and that's the only thing that's in my head right now.
For David Morrell, you envision the fight, you think about the fight. How do you see it playing out on February 1st?
Cuando ves a la pelea, ¿cómo te la imaginas en tu cabeza? ¿Cómo termina?
Beautiful, man. Yeah, it's that's really the really great fight. I mean, it's the after the everything, the me and him, the personal whatever, is Benavidez a great fighter, and it's the strong guy, so it's the really war inside the ring. I mean, is the first, I think so the first guy, little bit % down is the loss. You know what I mean? For what about is the really what yo me veo ganando 100% esa pelea por la vía que sea de knockout, por puntos, por donde sea, me veo ganando 100% esa pelea. Creo que reúno todas las condiciones sé que reúno todas las condiciones.
All right, David, I had to snatch the mic from your ass. Speaking all that, listen, David Morrell has to use his feet. If he doesn't use his feet, he's gonna get hurt. He's gonna get stopped. Benavidez, he has to be patient. If he tries to be over aggressive, he's gonna get countered. He's gonna get hurt. Morrell is better than Caleb Plant. Morrell is the best fighter that Benavidez has fought, and the same thing goes for Benavidez. Benavidez is the best fighter that Morrell has fought. So this could potentially be, a fight for the ages. I'm very excited for this fight. By the way, this fight is happening on my birthday. So I'm hella excited. I get a birthday present. But y'all let me know what y'all think, man. This was a fiery back and forth interview from both of these guys. I wish Morrell could speak a little bit better English, but it does show that he is a little bit worried. He admitted that he's been worried thus far.